Sorry about that, I hit the button. The frost hit the chestnut trees pretty hard. Let's go say hello to the chickens. We've got some canna lilies here. These are the color Tropicana. I got comfrey all around the chicken pen because I cut and feed it to them. There they are. These are the salmon faverolles. And there's Mr. Roo in the corner protecting his girls. There's two hatches of birds in here. The ones that were hatched with the root, and then there's another younger hatch. So here's the old garden, or what I call the main garden. More garlic, and down here, these tomatoes are cherry tomatoes that I got from seeds from tomatoes from the Amish nearby, and I just grow them year after year. These are the onions. These onions are not your typical onion. These are what they call a multiplying onion. So you go down here, you can see there's a stalk with a seed head on top, a flower. That will not be edible. But down low, you see these younger ones? These you can harvest and use like regular onions. So like this one here is good, this one here is good. Anything with a seed head on it is not edible, at least not in my opinion. These cherry tomatoes will go everywhere. These sticks will not hold them. They're just there for now. Ah, here's a garlic that I missed, one with a garlic scape still on it. We'll let that one grow. And here's more garlic. In here is the last row of potatoes that I planted. These are russets. You can see. So what I'll do is I'll pull the dirt up around them a little bit each week and then mulch them. There's a rhubarb. This is a row of asparagus that may or may not make it. We have to wait and see. But this is the experimental row of garlic. There are 4 rows, 6 inches apart, and spaced 6 inches apart. And these are all of my German white hardneck garlic. Couple different experiments going on within the row, like general planting, and then down further, and I have yet to find it because I didn't mark it with big sticks, but at some point, and I'm thinking it's in here somewhere, I switched to planting the largest cloves that I had, and then right next to it, I think these were the largest, and then right next to it, I planted the smallest. Only to see if it makes a difference. Does the 6-inch spacing, you see here I got sticks here, the 6-inch spacing, does that make a difference compared to my normal 9-inch spacing as to the size of the garlic? or doesn't it matter? And then the other thing is, does just planting general garlic, does it matter if you use only the biggest cloves, or does it matter at all what size clove you plant? So we'll see. This will be the last row to harvest. And here's another row of potatoes. I've got some nasturtium, I don't even know how to say it right, in here. And I only had 4 cucumber plants come up. I have to transplant that one tonight because I have a trellis that I put up for my cucumbers. And they're late this year. They were late last year. And then we're over here to our Amish paste tomatoes. But I know I planted them. I'm real careful when I seed my tomatoes. Now there's another big rhubarb. But there's different leaves. Like for instance, this plant has what I would call a typical tomato leaf, okay? But then you get over here, and these have the potato style leaf. So I'm thinking I might have messed up, and these might actually be my South Carolina uglies. But there's only 5 of them. So we shall see. And then there's some more potatoes in over there behind the asparagus. And then this last bit, before we call it a night, these potatoes were also an experiment. They were planted as just the slip, the sprout that came off of potatoes that I had in the basement. We lost 1 or 2 of the russets, and then we lost most of the whites. But I did not plant any portion of the actual potato to get these to grow. So they've been hilled up, and now we wait. Now we wait. It's a hot, humid, sticky night. So originally, this is where I planted my garlic every year for more than a decade. And it's the same place every year. A lot of weeds this year. We'll get them. Asparagus is growing monstrously. They're almost 7-8 foot tall already. Thick like trees. These birds here are our Jersey giants. Hello. You want to say hello? These are the Jersey giants. This is a new breed for Peggy and I this year. These are only like 12, 15 weeks old or something like that. And they call them Jersey giants because the males can get to be about 15 pounds. Want to go in and see them? Let's go in and see them. So we're having a hard time trying to figure out which are the boys and which are the girls. Here comes some more. They probably want me to bring some greens in here. When these are ready, they will be quite prolific egg layers. I don't know about that one. I think that one might be a boy. The boys will be taller, leggier, and bigger. But we're going to have to wait and see. We've had a lot of different birds here. We've had some just inexpensive ones that you get like at Tractor Supply or at your farm co-op. And then we've had some real special breeds. But look at all the growth on that chestnut tree. No chestnuts this year. And the great wall of artichokes. Jerusalem artichokes. Sunchokes. They'll probably take another 2 months before they bloom. But that's it, everybody. Oh, one other thing I wanted to point out to you woodworkers out there. You can grow your own timber. See this tree? That's a sycamore tree. I planted that tree from a seedling that sprouted up in my garden. Oh, I'm guessing 20 years ago. And as you can see, I'm going to show you my hand up against the tree. It is 4, 8, 12, 18 inches in diameter at the base. Yep, you can grow your own lumber. You just got to start at a young age. There's one with a crooked stem. And then I got another one over there that I planted. I love planting trees. If you don't like where it is, you can always cut it down. All of those little trees, I planted all of those little trees you see in the background there. Because got a lot of them that are dying too. That's about it for today. I gotta clean up some garlic and transplant that cucumber because we might get showers overnight. But I thought you'd enjoy taking a walkabout with me. You have yourself a blessed day. Walter out.